Hey everybody, wanted to talk about mindfulness, and by that, it's got a lot of different meanings for different people. Um, for most people, it's being mindful of your own actions. I like to think of it as being mindful of your own actions and other people's, and taking in the whole surroundings around you. Because just like when you throw a stone in a pond, it ripples outwards. And so do all of our actions. Um, they don't always ripple out as much as they ripple inward. And with our own actions, we tend to affect a lot of ourselves more than we affect other people. Unless it's can normally be some angry, violent actions towards others, then you can affect others more than yourself. But the majority of our actions ripple outward very, very little. They normally go inward to ourselves. And we never do really any spring cleaning of ourselves. We never talk about it, and that's kind of a thing why I wanted to talk about this video. My personal self, I've done not as much self cleaning as I should because, well, we never do because it's always hard. Cleaning a house is easy versus cleaning your internal house, and that's not what I mean by what we take in as far as food. That does play a part in it, but normally I mean up here and with our thoughts and actions. And if we constantly are thinking negative thoughts and going and playing in our own internal memory and video, constantly negative, then we're going to see negativity around us all the time. And we have to work on that. Myself, I have done things that not everybody else does. And with that, I have taken on several occasions, psychedelic drugs, mind-altering substances, and not just like alcohol or marijuana. I'm talking about doing LSD, doing mushrooms, doing DMT, that sort of thing. There's been quite a few people out there that do, and I know that right now the VA and the FDA are trying treatments and trials with ketamine, actually, and MDMA treatments. And those are supposed to help PTSD patients, and they're in phase 2 trials right now. But with phase 1 trials, what they found is immense help for veterans, for people with trauma, and not just veterans as well, for police officers, EMS workers. Now they're in the phase 2 of it, and in that phase 2, they are working with people that are victims of violence. So sexual assault, rape, even being attacked, beaten, mugged. So the FDA is doing that. So if it goes all the way to all of it, then it won't matter if it's federally illegal or not. You can actually go and get treatment from therapy, which would be absolutely wonderful because it does work. It seems to work quite well. It doesn't cure it all right away, but it works for long periods of time, and it's been shown to work quite well. But on my own personal stuff, I did it without any guidance, any guided stuff, and it was quite an experience. And then also in that, I've done yoga and meditation, and the only thing that I've found that can get you into some of those same states, they don't last as long, but they can get you in that same states, is doing physical meditation. And by physical meditation, I mean that in Kundalini yoga practice, you do a mantra or you do a movement and you hold that movement and you do that repeatedly. Sometimes sometimes it'll say for a half hour, sometimes it'll say for an hour and a half. And that's why I did that in New Mexico at a white tantric yoga retreat, which was pretty wonderful. You just get a whole euphoric body experience and you don't even realize your body's there because you let go of all of your body and you just got to start to work on yourself. And that's what we don't do enough. We don't sit with ourselves enough, with a TV off, with our phones away from us, with the computer off, with not even music playing. Just sit with your own thoughts. And if you want, you can go use nature as music. Even if you live in a city and you can just listen to the cars passing by, the honking, the rhythm of the streets, for lack of a better way to put it, or you can have the rhythm of nature. And the reason that you do that versus having the music on is it helps you have to start thinking about yourself. And even if doing it for 5 minutes, it doesn't sound like very long, but if you sit in one spot with yourself, not looking out around you, just close your eyes and sit instead of laying down, because if you're sitting, you're less likely to fall asleep. But that's a good way you can start doing some personal house cleaning. So again, just much love to everybody out there. This is how I use my voice. Ask yourself how you're using yours. Yeah, again, much love to everybody out there. You guys all take care. Bye.